Today we are going to learn more about agriculture. All the yummy, tasty breads that we have each morning for breakfast, where do they come from? Well, they come from the wheat crop. Right. So talking more about wheat cultivation, wheat is a food crop. It is a major food crop that requires a cool climate and moderate amount of rain. So plenty of rain is not required for the cultivation of wheat. Well, now we also need to remember that for the cultivation of wheat, we need good fertile alluvial soil or loamy soil which is present in gentle slope land or well-drained plain lands. Now what do we mean by well-drained plain lands? So we have to remember that crops like wheat do not like stagnant water around it. It will destroy the crop and not let it grow in a healthy manner. Right. So this is a map of India showing the major wheat producing states. And what are these? These are Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. And also some parts of West Bengal. So wheat is an important crop that we use in our daily life. It needs fertile alluvial soil which has to be well drained. Moving on to the next page. So this is a world map which is showing the leading wheat producing countries. And what are these? Russia, China, India, Australia, Argentina, USA and Canada. Now we have to remember that China is the leading producer of wheat here. Right. So when we go to restaurants, we order a tasty rice dish like a biryani or a mixed fried rice or a veg pulao, and with that we order a side dish. So all these dishes include the crop rice. Rice is a major food crop, especially in India. We have it almost every day for lunch. Let's learn more about this particular crop. So rice requires a hot and humid climate. Unlike wheat requires a cooler climate, but when we're talking of rice, it requires a hot and humid climate with plenty of water, especially during its early stages. So if you have experienced a train journey, you must have noticed large green fields. What do you see? Some of the fields almost look like a swimming pool. That could be a rice field because rice requires plenty of water to grow healthy. Okay, so just like wheat is an important crop, similarly rice too is a major food grain and it grows well in alluvial soil. So fertile alluvial soil is ideal for the cultivation of rice. So rice grown on the terraced fields are called upland rice. The rice grown on the hilly regions is different from that grown on the plains. Rice grown on the hilly regions is cultivated on terraced fields and are known as upland rice or dry rice. Now why is the upland rice or the rice grown on the terraced fields also called dry rice? This is because the moisture content in the hilly regions as compared to plain lands is very less. Therefore, it is called dry rice. Moving on, this is a map of India showcasing the leading rice producing states of India. And what are these? Let's name them. They are Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Assam, West Bengal, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu. That only means that all these regions have good amount of fertile alluvial soil. Rice is the most important crop in India because the demand of rice in India is very large. Therefore, it is also called the staple food crop of India. Regions like Assam, they are hilly regions. So there it is practiced like this. The rice is cultivated on terraced fields. But regions like West Bengal, where they have delta regions for the cultivation of rice, it's grown like this. Right. So this is a world map showcasing the leading rice producing countries. And what are these? These are China, India, Thailand, Bangladesh, Vietnam and Indonesia. Now rice is the staple food for about half of the world's population. Means it is a chief and very important food crop that has a huge demand in the international market or worldwide. And here, China is the leading producer of rice. So, can you help me answer this question? Which one is the most important food grain in India? Is it wheat? Is it rice? Is it maize? Or is it barley? The answer is very simple. It is rice. Right. So let's talk about another important crop, and that is cotton. In places like India, which has a tropical kind of climate, we require cotton fabrics very much. Almost half of the year we use these cotton fabrics. Now, what do we know of cotton? Let's learn more about this. Cotton is called a fiber crop because it is commercially valuable. It provides commercially valuable fiber that is used to make a lot of other garments, right? So, what conditions does it require? Conditions are hot climate, plenty of sunshine and moderate amount of rain. So places that have hot and humid climate with moderate amount of rain are favorable or ideal for the cultivation of cotton. So cotton is a major cash crop that grows well in black soil. So as you have already learnt in the last few weeks, that what is a cash crop? A cash crop is one that is grown to sell in the market. Now since cotton has a huge demand worldwide, it is a cash crop and it grows well in the black soil. So when we look at the map of India, what do we understand? That in regions that has good amount of black soil, cotton is grown in huge amounts. Just like the Deccan area of India. The Deccan area has a large amount of black soil, good black soil, where cotton cultivation is done. So places or states like Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh and Gujarat which have black soil, here cotton is produced. Therefore, these are leading cotton producing states of India. So in India, cotton is grown mainly in the Deccan Plateau regions, which is this. Right. So when we look at the world map, these are the leading cotton producing countries. And what are these? It is USA, Brazil, Egypt, Uzbekistan, Russia, China, India and Pakistan. In these, the leading producer of cotton is India. Right. So you must have studied in a lot of books and even in school you must have been instructed that plastic is not good for the environment. So what is the good alternative to that? It is jute. We use jute bags to keep our environment safe. Using plastic is not good. But where does this jute come from? Let's learn more about jute. Right. So jute is another important natural fiber crop in India. It is grown in India. So just like cotton is a fiber crop, similarly jute is also a natural fiber crop grown in India. Right. So jute is a major fiber crop that grows well in alluvial soil. So good alluvial soil, fertile alluvial soil is ideal or very important for the growth of jute fiber. Alluvial plains and deltas are ideal for jute cultivation. What does that tell us? That tells us that jute requires plenty of water. It requires good amount of water for its growth. So alluvial plains and deltas are very ideal for jute cultivation. So jute requires a hot and humid climate and plenty of water, as I've just mentioned, especially during its early stages. So when the plants are very young, it requires good amount of water. Therefore, in areas that are well irrigated or have plenty of rain are ideal for this cultivation. and it has a hot and humid climate, means regions which has prolonged sunshine and high humidity are good for this cultivation. Now this is a map of India showing the leading jute producing states. And what are these? These are Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, West Bengal, Bihar, Assam, Meghalaya and Tripura. Right. So when we take a look at the world map, these are the leading jute producing countries. And what are these? We have China, Bangladesh, India, Nepal and Uzbekistan. Now in these, India is the leading producer of jute, just like it is the leading producer of cotton. So these two cash crops are grown or exported in large quantities from India. Therefore, which crops have we learnt about today? We have learnt about wheat, rice, cotton and jute. These are some important crops, and we have also learnt what are the basic conditions they require, what is the most important or best favorable land or soil that is suitable for their cultivation, right? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. You can also register for free at deltastep.com or download the DeltaStep app to learn one-to-one with our amazing teachers or to get access to all our 5,000 plus amazing videos as per your school syllabus. Master each topic with our adaptive practice technology. Get million plus questions with step-by-step solutions and unlimited mock test. Get all your doubts resolved instantly. Learn via games and win amazing prizes like PlayStations and iPads. So at DeltaStep, learning is not just fun and easy, it is rewarding too. So register for free now.